Hi there, welcome to today's workout. My name is June Khan, and today we're going to be working on beginner balance and flexibility. This fun 30-minute workout is a progressive yet energetic workout that will enhance your range of motion, and it'll start you in a seated position on the chair. We'll end with doing some seated to standing, always optional if you need. And you know what? Don't need any equipment for this workout. All you're going to need is you and your chair. So I'm going to invite you to have a seat in your chair. And notice I have a water bottle right here. So we will have this here nice and handy for some breaks. But just be sure that it's out of your way. For the first about half of this workout, if not 3/4, we're going to be seated. So when we sit, we want to take the opportunity to make this a workout. By that I mean, we don't want to sit all the way back on the chair. We want to come all the way forward so that we can find ourselves allowing those core muscles to engage to keep you in that tall posture. And that's what we'll focus on here. So I'm going to begin by a little bit of breathing here, because even though you take breaths all day subconsciously, we need to be aware of that diaphragmatic breathing and how important and vital it is to your health, as well as it is important and vital to this workout. So we're going to sit with our hands right here on our lap. I'm going to just kind of roll the shoulders out a little bit and then shrug them to your ears. So this is what I call error analysis, meaning this is where I don't want you to see your shoulders. I want you to drop your shoulders away from your ears, creating lots of distance between them, right? And then relax your hands either on your thighs or on your chair and pull the shoulder blades back. And when you do you notice that lift of your heart towards the ceiling that allows you to open up the chest and let those muscles expand, while the upper postural muscles in your back can pull towards one another. Think of the shoulder blades pulling in and holding you there. And we're just going to take a deep breath in through your nose and then exhale out through your mouth. Now, I can't hear you because this is a recorded session. Inhale, but I want you to make some noise. We're going to do that again. Inhale through your nose. Nice expansion through the whole torso. Exhale, feel the torso reduce in diameter. Let's do one more just like that. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And then if you want to be a little bit quieter and more respected, or say respected, anyway, you're going to take a deep breath in through your nose, and as you exhale out through your nose. Notice how that makes you concentrate a little bit more. Inhale, feeling everything expand. Exhale. Inhale, and then exhale. Perfect. We're going to begin with some shoulder rocks. When I say shoulder rocks, we're going to take one shoulder rock, we're going to rock to one side and then to the other. Notice my body is shifting. Now, if you feel more comfortable staying still, you can do it right here. Just take the shoulder up and down and up and down again. Now, notice I'm doing one at a time. Now, I'm going to alternate lifting up. This is where it becomes a shoulder rock. This is where I can add my body lean with it. Even more so, but making sure I don't come completely off the chair, just to get some movement into the body. Perfect. Now my palms are facing up. Want you to reach the arms out, pull them in all the way. Feel the chest open, reaching out. Pull the arms all the way in. Give me 2 more of these, please. Reach out and come back. Perfect. You got it. Reach. Now watch my change. I'm going to take a bow and arrow, pull back, pull, and then reach back. My right arm's going out, left elbow's pulling back. Kind of like a bow and arrow. One more slow, reaching back. That creates a little bit of warmth to develop around the torso rotator muscles. A little faster, left arm reaching out. Now you don't have to reach as far as I am. You can actually just reach the arm out and come back in if that works better for you. If you want, remember, go a little further and pull an elbow back. Last one here, and reach. And come back in. Watch my feet. My heels go out. My toes go out. My heels go out. My toes come out. Now I'm going to take my toes back in. And those heels come in, toes come back. I'm pretty much back to where I started. You can join me if you'd like. We're going to go heels, and then toes, and then heels, and then toes. One more coming back. We're going to toes, then heels, and then toes. I'm going to try to pick up the speed with us. Go. Let's go. Heels and toes. Heels and toes. Now toes and heels. Toes and heels. One more time. Heels and toes. I call this funky feet. And then toes and heels come in. And I'm going to do a little bit of what I call a knee swivel. Feet together. Swivel and swivel. My toes stay on ground. I go swivel. Now I'm going to add a little syncopation to this. So I'm going to have you do this again. Left, heels to the right, left, heels to the right. Then you're going to go 1, 2, 3. Heels to the right side. Slow. Heels to the left side. Little syncopation. 1, 2, 3. Heels to the left. Heels. Then to the right. Syncopated. 1, 2, 3. Heels down. Now heels go right. Heels go left, little syncopation. Syncopation just means a little bit of a rhythm change. Nice job. Feet are still together here. Notice that change in music, which means it's time to move on to our exercise segment. So we're still going to check in. We're always check in with our body. Where are we? We want to make sure our feet are flat on the floor and that we're grounded. Our feet feeling the pads underneath our toes, feeling the pads under your heels. And then we're going to take those heels and lift them off the ground. And lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Perfect. Now, if you want to add some conscious breathing here, you can exhale as you lift. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Awesome job here. Great. Hands on either side of the chair. We're going to alternate those heel lifts. Notice how I'm creating a little pumping action with my body just to get a little bit more blood pumping here. Now, we can just stay still and just hold on to the core, pulling the abs in and just alternating my heel pedaling here, and then we're going to go up and push and push. Nice. Now this time we're going to do double heels. Let's go. Let's go. Push and lift. Push heels and lift and push. You got it. Now watch my change. My heels are up. How many of you remember the movie Wizard of Oz? We're going to do heel clicks. Click 2 and 2 heel pumps. Click 2. When Dorothy wants to go to candles, only she did 3 clicks. I'm challenging here with just 2 clicks. Let's go. 2 and pump. 2 and pump. 2 and pump. 2. 2 more to go. Clicks. Last one. Great job. Now relax for a second. Separate your feet till they're about hip width apart. With your hands on the side of your chair, give yourself a little push with the heels of your hands to feel the torso go a little taller. Give me some knee lifts here. We're going to knee lift and lower. Knee lift and lower. Lift and lower. Exhale and lower. Exhale, lower. Exhale, you got it. Keep going, lifting up and down. If you want to remove the hands and challenge your balance, you can. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 2 more here. Here comes one. Here comes the other. Nice job. Hands right on top of your thighs. Right leg forward, left leg back. This is called our shuffle slide. And you know, for the first one, let's take the hands to the sides of our chairs to hold on. So here we're going to do nice and slow. Shuffle 1, shuffle 2, shuffle 3, and shuffle 4. Keep going. Shuffle 5. We're going to go to 8 and 6, and then 7, and then a little faster. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Let's slow it down. Hands up, slow. And then shuffle. One leg goes out, one leg goes in. Shuffle and shuffle. Nice job. I'm going to take one leg out in a diagonal. That's my left leg reaching out. I can keep my right hand on the chair as I reach down here for nice opening. The other arm can reach if you feel that's comfortable for you. Otherwise, keep the hand right by the chair and pull it in. So it's a diagonal slide here. Diagonal slide, same arm reaches, other arm goes out, or that arm stays on the chair, whichever works best for you. Pull it in. And again, reach out, slide the arm out to the ankle, reach the arm out, and pull it in. Other side, you ready? Slide it out and reach down. So we get a little bit of hamstring stretch and some nice rotational stretches, side bending and a lot of rotation and coming back, which is so good for our body. We're gonna do one more on each side. Remember, it's the same arm that's going down towards that ankle. We can leave it right here if this is most comfortable for you, but just turn your head so you can feel that nice rotation of your torso. And then if your balance allows you to lift the arm, we're gonna do one more on the other side, just like I just did. So take this nice and slow. Get ready to reach the arm down. Now take a look over that left shoulder and then reach the arm out. Feel that nice opening of the heart, the chest, yet also opening of that hamstring as well. Come back to center. Beautiful. Nice job. Let's grab a little drink and take a little quick break before we move on to the next group of exercises. I'm going to put this back over here. Wow, that was good. All right. So we're going to move into some what we call chest expansion. We tend to sit a lot these days. And when we do, it's often that our eyes are looking down, which creates the shoulders to roll forward. What we want to do is create some exercise to oppose that so that we're counterbalancing all of this forward bending that we don't want to do at all in life. We want to keep ourselves nice and tall. Therefore, we keep our spinal column and we preserve the integrity of the spinal column. That's what I'll say. Here, so this first one is to take your arm up to a goal post here, so that my elbow is bent to a right angle, right? I'm going to do the same thing on this, and my palms are open, but my hands are relaxed. I'm not really squeezing through my fingers, just nice and relaxed. Sitting tall, whenever you open up, breathe in, arms come back, and then bring them forward. I'm not coming all the way in. Notice I'm pressing back. My emphasis is on pulling the shoulder blades together. Almost like taking a walnut and pressing it between your shoulder blades to crack, open up, and back. We have two more of these. Open up, nice. On your next one, we come to here, open the arms down. My fingertips are facing, my palms are facing forward. My fingertips are towards the ground. So I'm going to hinge forward on this as I reach the arms back, opening up, feel the triceps come into play as well, and then come back to where we're sitting. And as I hinge forward, I'm going to exhale, feel the openness of the chest. And if I think of my thumb moving back and outward, that gets a little bit different. You can feel that stretch along the bicep as well. So this still is a chest expansion, but we're going to bend the elbows to come in now. So we're going to go back. So that gives those arms a little bit of a break. And it's a bicep curl done without a weight. But if we really think of exhaling as we come forward with the arms bending and inhale going back, we get a little bit of a lot of muscular endurance on this while we're stretching at the same time. Great. We have one more here. Nice job. We come up, place our hands on our lap for a second, and we're going to do what I call a hand wrap. So I'm going to take my right hand and open up the palm completely. Take my left hand and make a gentle fist, gentle, so we're not squeezing tight. Put that hand here, wrap the hand around it. So my hands are light, but I'm going to drop my elbows down, keep my arms low about chest height. What we're going to do is use this arm position to come over to the right side and give me a figure eight, from one side to the other. Now I'm being careful to make sure that I'm keeping the weight fairly evenly distributed over both hips. And I'm not allowing one hip to come up over the other, although you do feel a balance challenge here, right? We're going to do two more of these. One more here. Last one. Then we bring the arms up to just chest height right here. And we take a twist. Twist right side. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Let your eyes follow your arms. Reach. And I'm pulling back with that lead elbow, which is my right elbow on the side. And I'm coming back. And now to my left. Reach back. Give me that figure eight again. Here we go. Circle. 1 and 2 and 3. Coming back to the center. Let's go to that twist. Twist side and come back. And again, here we go. Twist side and come back. One more each side. Here we go. And back. One last one here. One more round of the figure eights. Here we go. To the right. 4 and 3 and 2. One more. Chest tight with the arms. Twist. Twist. Come center. Twist. Come center to the right. To the left. Beautiful. Nice job. I'm going to take a little step tap. Step tap. Now if you want to slow this down you can. but we're pretty much warmed up. So if we want to pick up our speed, step tap. There we go. Now, I'm going to slow it down right here. I'm going to stop and hold. Roundabout, hear that new music come in? Bring the leg here. Roundabout here. Come back in. Notice the balance challenge we're getting here. Hands are supported on the side of your chair. Take your time. Reaching over. This is one that I don't want to do too quickly. I'm taking a roundabout here, getting a nice groin stretch as well over to the side, coming back. When it come back to that quick step tap, left and right, left and tap, right and tap. Beautiful. We're going to finish this by coming to the center after this next one. Right here, feet come to your center. Nice. And I want you to give me a double heel lift. So heels come up and down and up and down. 2 more. We're going to do a little bit of a seat lift here. Hands on either side of your hips. Watch my first one. Come forward, lift up, come back to sit down and sit nice and tall. Do it again. Come forward. Exhale as you lift, push into your heels. Come back down. Beautiful. If you want to try that without the arms, you can. It will look like this. Come here. Seat lift, arms come off, and arms come back. I'm going to do 1 more of those. By all means, keep your hands on the chair if you need. Reach and sit into those heels. Coming back. Perfect. You got it. Nice job. We're going to move over to the side of our chair now. And as we move to the chair, to the side of the chair, we're still going to face forward. I just want you to take your right leg and turn it sideways a little bit. So I'm kind of like making an L shape right here, right? With my legs sitting nice and tall. What I'm going to do, I'm going to reach, slide this leg out, right leg out, hinge back. But then reach for a nice hamstring stretch. Pull it back. Ready? Do it again. Slide that right leg out, hinging back, reaching down, and then pulling back. 1 more time. Slide out, reach down, pull it back, and come back together. I left the hinge out of that one. That was my last one. That was my fault. Hinge back. There we go. Reaching forward. Nice job. Now watch what I'm going to do on this next part. This leg's going to slide out, slide in. All I'm doing is sliding it in and out. So we're doing abduction, adduction, which means to take the way away, leg bring and bring it back. Keep going. We have 2 more to go. 1 more. We're going to do 1 more hinge and slide, then go to the other side. You ready? So I hinge back. Now I reach forward. Beautiful. Then I come back in. Now we're going to add on this leg 4 times. You've got 4 and 3, and we're ready to do the other side. Yes, this other leg. Here we go. Slide the leg out. Now hinge back. Get ready to reach, to stretch the hamstring and pull it in. This leg goes out 4 times. You've got 4 and 3. You got it. And 2. Coming to the center of our chair next. So take this leg here. Bring this leg over. Sit close. Take 1 leg out. Hands on either side of the chair. We're going to lift our hips. You can watch me for the first time. I'm going to push my hips up. I'm going to come back, and this is a bridge to extend those hips. I'm going to do 1 more. Join me if you can. Here we go. I'm going to do this again, but I want to switch my legs. So take the left leg back and extend the opposite leg. We ready? We're lifting up. Extend the hips. Notice the upper body having to work here. I'm pushing with the arms as I'm coming up and having a seat. Both legs here. Are we ready to take a seat on this side? So we're here, right? In this position. Remember what we did on the other side? We slide out, we hinge back, we reach down, we pull it back. 1 more time. Slide out, reaching back, reaching forward, and coming in. And again, slide out, reaching back, coming forward, and back. This leg here, we're going to take it to the side. Out. 4 times. 2 more. You got it. Are we ready? Left leg slides out. Slide out. Reaching back. Hinging forward for that hamstring stretch. Pull back. And again, slide it out. Hinging back. Feel that core have to work. Reach forward. Coming back in. leg goes out 4 times, and we cut this in half. And 2, and then 3. We're gonna do 1 slide. Are we ready on the side? Here we go. Slide out, out, hinging back, reaching forward, and coming back. This side goes 1 and in, and 2, slide the leg, slide, hinging back, reaching forward, coming back in 2 times on this side, 1 and 2. Nice job. Back to center, sitting at the edge of your chair. Another sit to stand. Are we ready? Here we go. Hands on either side. We're gonna lift. Sit, stand. Now, if you just want to stay in your chair, just do your sit to stand. And again, forward, standing tall, close enough to the chair to put my hands there. And again, I have 2 more of these. Reaching forward and lift to stand tall, coming back, sitting down. Now remember, if you just want to do your seat lift like we did before, standing tall, you can do that as an option. Down and coming in. Perfect. That was great. So now, keeping your feet close together, we're going to first grab some water. So get some water. Here we go. Take a nice sip. Oh my gosh, that tastes really good. All right, it feels really good into your body. I kind of feel it flush through my whole system. So what we're going to do here is combine a little bit of movement with the legs with extension of your spine. So we're going to do that by putting our heels of our hands on either side of the chair. And then we're going to take the legs and slide them out together twice. So we're going to slide out and in, out. Now watch my lift. I lift my torso and I bring it back. Do it again. Now as I'm lifting my torso, all I'm doing is taking my heart and lifting it to the ceiling and release. You should feel such openness in your chest, but you all should feel your spinal column start to work. Drop the shoulders away from your ears. 1 more, reaching out and in, and out and in, and lift. Actually, I think this feels so good. We're going to do it a few more times. Take it out and in, and out and in, and lift your heart. And relax. And again, take it out and in, and out, and lift your heart. Perfect. Beautiful. Doesn't that feel great? Take a little side bend to the side and come back, side bend to the next side. Beautiful. So we're going to go into an option here. And when I say an option, we're going to be going to taking that sit to stand to remain standing. So those of you that feel more comfortable with doing the moves in the chair, the only moves that we'll be doing is knee lifts that you can do in your chair when we're standing. We'll also be doing taps to the side, tap out, tap side. So those of you in your chair, this is your option, right? So no need to worry about, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to keep up. Yes, you will. You remain in your chair. And for those of you that want to stand tall, that's what we're going to do. So you're going to take your water, take another sip. I know we took one, but this is a little energetic. So let's make sure we have our body hydrated. Awesome. And so now, sitting at that front edge, shoulders back, take a deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to hinge forward and come up. Standing tall. Those of you in your chair, you stay there. Those of you with me, hands by your side, we're going to lift the knee up and down and up. Notice that balance challenge, up and down and up. Then a little tap outside, hands on your hips, bring it together. Doing that abduction and adduction. Remember, if you're in your chair, you know what you're doing, right? We're going to do that again. Knee lifts, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift. Tap outside, side and in, side and in. Perfect, we got it. I'm going to do one more round of these. Here we go. Knee lift. Remember, if you're in your chair, exhale as it comes up. Lift and lift. Tapping out to the side. Side. Notice I have a micro bend, I call it, in my support leg for my knee. Beautiful. Right here. Now, hands on your thighs. Take a seat in your chair. And while we're here, I'm going to have all of us together, whether you were standing or seated, lift your heels and then lift your toes. Lift your heels, then your toes. Lift your heels, hold them here, press those heels, 4, 3, 2, to the floor. Drop the heels to the floor, lift your toes. Now pull those toes up, 2, heels go, 4, 3, 2, and your toes, lift. Nice job. Getting ready to cool down. Give me a little side bend here. Coming back to the other side bend. Beautiful. One more time, side bend here, side and side. And now keeping your hands on the chair, we're going to take our left hand and bring it to the knee. Excuse me, this is your left hand, to the opposite knee, and then twist. Come back to the center, do another twist for me. Beautiful. Exhale as you do. Notice how I'm trying to get a little taller as I do that. Switch hands, take a deep breath, think tall, twist. Coming back, one more. Now let's start with your left shoulder here. Watch, I'm going to take a shoulder shrug here and reach out. Can you join me? Shoulder shrugs, then shoulder comes down and I lift out. One more time. Shoulder shrug comes up and lifts out. One more. Shoulder shrug comes up and release. Now we do the other side. Same thing. Right arm, shoulder shrug and take it out. Shoulder shrug. Beautiful. You got it. We have 2 more of these. Here we go. Shoulder shrug. Nice. Here we go. Last one. Hands here. Palms face the ceiling. As I reach the arms out, think of what we did in the beginning. And then come back in. Reach forward. Palms up. Thumbs out. Coming in. 2 more. Reach. And last one here. Reaching out. Nicely done. Perfect. Now, we're going to take the left leg and extend it out. I'm going to ask you to slide it over to one side and widen your stance a little bit. So I'm going to place my right hand on my thigh. I'm going to reach towards my leg on this side. So I'm getting a little bit of rotation. Then I'm going to come up and swing this leg in and go straight out. And come back. And when we're going to in these hinges, making sure that we're not rounding our spine, we're kind of looking forward rather than looking down at the ground. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So wide stance here, reach here, and come back. One more here, and come back to the side. Reaching forward, and coming back. Reaching forward, nice job. Now on this next one, I'm going to take one leg here, place both hands on this side, and then take this leg out. And I'm going to take my shoulder and come forward. I'm keeping my heart lifted. I'm just giving a little bit of a twist. If I want to grab the back of the chair for support or the side of the chair, I can. Take the toe and turn it out a little bit. Good. We come back in and we do the same thing on the other side. So this leg is out, right? So I'm going here, take the hand here, grab onto the chair. This foot, notice how it wants to turn in. I want to turn it up towards the ceiling. And as I turn to the back, I'm hinging, but I can grab that chair. I'm feeling a nice rotational stretch in my back here and in my hip. And then I come back center. Awesome. Now, bring one foot all the way in, take the leg out, and then I'm going to lean back, taking my right hand to my shoulder. I'm going to lift the shoulder up, or I should say elbow up, not the shoulder. Coming back and release. That's for our hamstrings and the upper arms as well. So now we bring this opposite leg back, hand onto the shoulder. Ready? I lean back first. And if this is all you want to do, that's fine. Lift up. Make sure the other hand is on your chair for support. And bring it back in. Come back in. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to think of rolling a little back. So I'm rolling my tailbone a little under, just a teeny bit. I'm going to sit up very tall. Gonna do that again. Rolling my tailbone under, pulling the belly in. So at least think about pulling the belly in. So let's do that again. Let's make our focus more about the belly. So take a deep breath in. As you exhale, pull the belly button in towards the spine. And then roll back a tiny bit. And then come up. We're going to add some breath to that. So take a deep breath in, draw the belly into the spine. Feel the belly button wanting to catch the spine. We know it's impossible, but that's just something for you to think about. And then roll back a little bit. And then come back up. That adds a little mobility to your pelvis. And we're just going to take the shoulders up and down. I call that modified cat-cow. We have one more. Kind of gives a little bit of a nice stretch to your lower back as well. Sometimes we not only need to work those backs, we need to stretch them, right? Keep the upper body lifted here. And place your hands on your thighs or your forearms on your lap. And just take a deep breath in. Exhale the breath out. Inhale. Exhale that breath out. One more deep breath in. Exhale out. Do you notice how when you breathe, it kind of brings everything to a perspective from a standpoint that we have to really think about what we're doing. When we think about what we're doing, we're in the moment. And that's what's so important about bringing awareness to the breath, to bring you to that point where you're in the movement and not distracted by anything from all the things that are going on surrounding you, but putting you right in that moment. And when you exercise, and when you're exercising with us here at Silver&Fit, you notice that we have to pay attention, and we have to pay attention. We are really focusing and giving ourselves a gift of self-care. So I look forward to working out with you again. Thank you so much for coming. Until next time, my name is June Kahn. Thanks for joining me.